Hi everyone. Today I will use my skill is reading and hopefully everyone will listening carefully. Let's start. The Asian Elephant Alliance calls for partnership and collective action as it acknowledges that the challenges faced by elephants in our region cannot be solved in isolation. WWF is launching the Asian Elephant Alliance to secure a future in which loss and fragmentation of elephant habitats is reduced. People and elephants lived side by side in a sustainable way, and while elephant populations are stable. The alliance calls for partnership and collective action as it acknowledges that the challenges faced by the elephants in our region cannot be solved in isolation. Improved research, monitoring, protection, and management are the key focus areas of AEA, which means Asian Elephants Alliance. Okay. WWF released a statement on this World Elephant Day, setting out the new initiative and events to celebrate World Elephant Day, August 12th. Known as ecosystems engineers and gardeners of the forest, while Asian elephants play a crucial role in dispersing seeds and nutrients, creating pathways in dense forests, and changing the forest habitat for the benefit of other animals. Even their footprints form small ecosystems that serve as habitats for organisms. But these beautiful species are globally endangered, particularly threatened in Southeast Asia and China, with only about 8,000 to 11,000 white Asian elephants spread across ethnic countries: Cambodia, Southern China, Indonesia, Myanmar, Malaysia, Laos, Thailand, and Vietnam. Of those nations, Vietnam has the fewest white elephants left, with an estimated population of just over 100 nationwide. The largest population is found in Yok Do National Park in the Central Highlands province of Đắk Lắk. These last survivors face a stampede of threats, including conflict with people, made worse by habitat loss and degradation, and obstacles to their movements across the landscape. Most of the white elephant populations in Vietnam are small and isolated. Hence, urgent action is needed to save this species from the brink of extinction. Joining the Asian Elephant Alliance is one of our recent efforts to support the government of Vietnam as well as to mobilize the international communities to conserve the elephant populations in Vietnam. Segment Văn Chí Tín, Wildlife Leader Vietnam of WWF Vietnam. In Vietnam, WWF will bring in resources to achieve three pillars of the AEA: securing elephant habitats, which focused on protecting, managing connectivity, which aims to and restoring priority elephant habitats, living with elephants, which aims to manage human and elephants conflict in an integrated and holistic manner for human-elephant coexistence, and restoring elephant populations, which looks to bring elephant populations in the country up to a viable and stable level through enhancing site-based protection efforts and improving wildlife management. Run for Elephants. One of the WWF Vietnam projects, USAID Biodiversity Conservation activity, a part of the Sustainable Forest Management and Biodiversity Conservation Project, or VFBC, by the United States Agency for International Development, or USAID, is set to support the Nông Sơn Run in the heart of the Central Quảng Nam province. There is even rally over 7 runners and conservation enthusiasts to amplify the urgent message for white elephant conservation. The spotlight will shine brightly on the elephant species habitat conservation area, a vital project at the Quảng Nam province and through which part of the run will pass through. There is a population of 8 elephants inside. The elephant is SHCA, with an area of nearly 19,000 hectares of natural forest. Such a small population is at risk of the negative effects of inbreeding, genetic anomalies, and vulnerability to diseases. Through the run, USAID Biodiversity Conservation is highlighting the critical importance of safeguarding the Asian elephant's natural habitat. Elephants are resilient and long-living species, but when populations shrink to such a small size, their persistence is in serious doubt. These large elephants represent both a stark reminder of the enormous conservation challenges that lies ahead and a symbol of the hope that with concerted effort we can restore their habitat and remove the threats that threaten their survival, said Nick Coast, Chef of Party, USAID Biodiversity Conservation. The annual run hosted by Nongsun District People's Committee in 2022 and 2023 also aims to promote the community-based tourism of diving for the villages in the district. The athletes take part in 7 kilometers, 21 kilometers, and 38 kilometers distances alongside the beautiful Two-Bone River, quiet villages, and the endless greenery of Nongsan rice paddies. Say no to ivory products. In Đắk Lắk Province, the Vietnam Cycling Federation, the Đắk Lắk Young Entrepreneurs Association, and the York Don National Park are collaborating to host the first Vietnam Mountain Bike Championships 2023 in celebration of World Elephant Days and to highlight the threats to elephants from the illegal wildlife trade. One of the biggest threats to survival of African elephants is the high demand for ivory products in Asia, which remains one of the most traded products in physical and online markets. Vietnam is a major hub for illegal transportation, trade, and consumption of ivory products and other threatened wild species, causing several impacts on biodiversity. Most recently, at least 7 tons of elephant tusks from Africa were seized in Haiphong City in March 2023, the largest such haul ever recorded in the northern part of China. Surveys have shown that businessmen are prominent among consumers of products containing to protect their wildlife to improve their health and promote their social status and business relationships. Therefore, the participation of 300 businessmen, government officials, and partners is essential to call for a modern social norm where using and gifting illegal wildlife products are not accepted. The event was organized under the USAID Saving Threatened Wildlife project implemented by the Management Board for Forestry Projects of MART, WWF, Traffic, and ENV. As Vietnam businesses extend their operations globally, the desire to prevent the decline of elephants in Africa may not expecting of gifting ivory products to build business relationships sends a positive message that the demand and use of illegal wildlife products will not be tolerated in Vietnam, said Michael Owen, Chef of Party, USAID Saving Threatened Wildlife. Thank you for listening to my rescue, and I hope everyone will subscribe and like my video. Bye!